Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D-Rose Report. Kind of odd news here. emll's press release today mentioned, discussed the news about Mistico going to WWE, but it was postponed indefinitely. Anyway, the WWE Super Show this past Sunday in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania drew 7,300 7,300 fans. I can tell today's Friday. Anyway, while Monday Night Raw the next night in Milwaukee, though, drew 5,600 fans. That's kind of odd, a Sunday show drawing a lot bigger crowd than a live Raw show. Anyway, we're going around. Now, this is kind of good. I was worried about who they're going to put up against Undertaker at WrestleMania. This, I think, would be a good deal. We're going around. WWE officials have discussed Undertaker versus Triple H for WrestleMania 27 in a career versus streak match with Shawn Michaels as special guest referee. I think that could put some butts in seats and buy some pay-per-views for them, where they get the WrestleMania up over 1 million buys. Last 2 years, or 2 or 3 years, I don't think they did that. A few years ago they did. Alright, but anyway, they got a lot of things they could do with that. With, of course, Triple H, if he loses, you know, it had to be the end of his career. It'd only be Undertaker's streak, though. Doesn't say he had to retire, but I would say he would go on to next year anyway. Taker will. But with Triple H, he would still be working at WWE every Raw and SmackDown event. Anyway, I think it'd be a good deal. WWE Tyler Rex, he was a celebrity judge for Nevada V brand clothing line fashion show in a cheap nightclub in Tampa. That's the name of the place, a cheap nightclub in Tampa, Florida, last night. And why he's doing anything with the clothing line, I don't know. Green Bay Packers Clay Matthews, he plugged ESPN coverage of his SmackDown appearance on Raw and commented with the following. He says, "With the looming NFL lockout, I've had to look for a secondary profession." Alright, the Miami Herald reports that the 2012 Hall of Fame ceremony is going to be taking place March 31st at the American Airlines Arena at Miami, Florida. WrestleMania Access is going to be taking place the week from, that week from the Miami Beach Convention Center, while Raw at WrestleMania 28 is going to be taking place at the Airline Center. And during that week, too, they're going to have a WrestleMania reading challenge and a celebrity pro-am golf tournament in Miami. A lot of crap going on there. All right, WWE's John Savor said that WWE says we're excited about the ultimate goal and a new watermark for WrestleMania week, and with the spring of 2000, so they're all pumping up next year already. Better worry about this year. Matches set for SmackDown tonight on Sci-Fi is going to be Alberto Rio taking on Kofi, Vladimir Kozlov taking on Justin Gabriel, Chris Matthews. Didn't know he was a wrestler. I thought he was just a big mouth. Anyway, Chris Masters versus Drew McIntyre, Kane taking on JTG, and Rey Mysterio taking on Wade Barrett, Eve Torres versus Layla, and Dolph Ziggler versus Edge for the world title tonight with Vicky Guerrero as special guest referee. All right, let's just try this again. Anyway, in the Super Bowl champs, Green Bay Packers, they're in the crowd too at SmackDown. By the way, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he's been nominated as Best Actor category in 2011 Kids' Choice Awards. Rock goes up against Jaden Smith, Jack Black, Johnny Depp for the award. And Vince McMahon said at WrestleMania 28 press conference this week that the company is going to be will take WrestleMania into cities in the future that will help them give infrastructure that they need to be able to adapt to and grow WrestleMania brand. Wonder what that is. Anyway, Mattel, by the way, for you people like action figures, I do too, but not the little ones. Mattel's released a Elite line #7. Figures of Cena, David Hart Smith, Tyson Kidd, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Hornswoggle, as well as Elite figures of Series 8 which is Edge, Regal, McIntyre, Sheamus, The Undertaker, Evan Bourne, and there's a 2-pack, Christian and Heath Slater, and Triple H and Sheamus, and the Hart Dynasty. By the way, Jim Ross updated his Q&A on his barbecue website, responded to speculation Lawler might be retiring. Ross said he knows the King and is not planning to retire anytime soon. Ross also noted that WWE will be filming 2 New Legends Roundtable segments per quarter. In case you watch them. WWE is looking to bring WrestleMania back to Texas in the next few years. I guess officials are reportedly interested in bringing their big show to the 111,000 seat Cowboy Stadium in Dallas. That was the site of Super Bowl 45. So apparently they're just trying to break the old Pontiac Silverdome record. WWE's Florida Championship Wrestling will be like in Miami-Dade County at the State Fairgrounds on Friday the 25th for you guys live down there. 6 p.m. meet and greet fans, autograph sessions. Admission's free, by the way, with a ticket to the fair. This year's Hall of Fame ceremony is going to be presented by the THQ new WWE All-Star video game. Miami officials are giving the WWE a $250,000 cash incentive for bringing WrestleMania 28 to the city. The money will be raised through grant sponsorships, assistance with permitting, and rentals of the Miami-Dade venues. Jim Ross, by the way, he's back with another blog saying one highlight was rumor of HBK wrestling. He says there's absolutely no chance that HBA is going to be come to out of retirement to wrestle The Undertaker at WrestleMania 27 in Atlanta. He says no chance. How about refereeing, JR? AAA promotion in Mexico is looking to do a reality TV show of a mixture of WWE, NXT, and UFC, Ultimate Fighters, and American Idol. Where they would go in different cities and seek the best of the high flyers and teach them to wrestle. AAA is mentally wanting every major show to start with high flyers. Vince McMahon yesterday said they have sold more tickets at WrestleMania 27 at this point than this year than they did at WrestleMania 26 last year, but which much higher ticket prices and the gates higher. So we're trying to say we're all just rolling in the money. By the way, the Great Khali had his first match since returning from the Royal Rumble. Last night at WWE Superstars, Khali defeated the Usos in a handicap match. Alright. Here's something about Ross on his blog again where he's talking about his contract status. Emailers asked me if I was able to do other talent work outside of WWE, or would my contract prevent, such thing. He said, I don't have any talent contract with WWE, but I'm a proud employee. I'm able to do freelance projects outside of WWE as long as it's not to do with pro wrestling gigs. He said I could do MMA, football, anything he really wants to. That they'd hire him and pay him to do. Alright, earlier this week, WWE had a press conference about the Florida deal taking place at the Miami Sun Life Stadium. But anyway, some of the names that was present at the press conference, if you didn't catch it, from Miami, let me see, it was, that Vince was there, Miz, Alberto, Eve Torres, Cena, Mark Henry. Anyway, also in attendance was NFL legend Dan Marino, Grammy winner Emilio Estevan, and Miami Dolphins Mike D, Miami-Dade Sports Commissioner and Director Mike Sophia, Dade County Commissioner and Sports Commissioner Chairman Jose Diaz. That's about it. Thought you just want to know. You can see a number of the videos are on YouTube floating around. Thank you guys for clicking. I gotta go.